Hello class. In last video we have seen about expression and types of expression and priority. Priority means the precedence of operator. Okay, uh, this is that we had seen. Okay, in this video we will see some functions of math class. Sometimes it is needed that when we solve some expression, or when we want to convert any mathematical expression into Java expression, then there is need of that math class and its function. Why? Because for example, suppose we want this. Suppose we want to calculate this under root x. If we want to convert this under root x, then directly we cannot convert this under root x into the Java expression. So this kind of expression can be converted using math class and its methods. Okay, so today I will show you some math class, some functions of math class. There are many function or methods in math class, but we will see some of them, and in further classes, in our next class, in our next video, we will see the rest function. Okay, so suppose if we want to calculate this thing first, suppose I want to calculate this. Suppose a square. In previous video I had told you about that. If I want to calculate a square, then we can write like this: a into a. Okay, if we write a into a, it means it will be calculated as a square. But suppose if I want to calculate a to the power 5, then same thing we can calculate like this: a into a into a into a into a and into a. This is that. If we want to calculate a to the power 5, then we have to multiply 5 times a into a into a into a into a. Okay, I think you can easily understand this point, because you have already studied this in math. But if we want to calculate this power, then we can use power function, POW. Okay, this power function is found in math class, and this power function is used to calculate power. Okay, how? If we want to calculate, then first let me show you the expression syntax. If you want to calculate, you can write like this: math dot pow, and within bracket base value comma power value. Okay, base value and power value. This, using this math.pow, you can calculate the a to the power 5 or any base value to the power, any power. Okay, how can you calculate this, or what will be the result? Let me show you. Okay, suppose I want to calculate 3 to the power 4. Okay, then we can calculate like this. Suppose we can calculate math dot power, base is here and power is here. Okay, you can directly calculate this point like this: 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay, you can multiply this 4 times, and or you can use math function math.pow 3 comma 4. Okay, this is very easy. If you want to calculate the power, just use math.pow base value and your power value. Okay, and the next one is next function is sqrt, square root. This is used to calculate square root of any given argument, of any given value. Okay, for example, suppose if I want to calculate under root 9, then according to mathematics, you know very well, under root 9 means this will return 3. But you want to calculate, how can you calculate this under root? You cannot write this under root in the Java expression into the Java programming language. So Java gives us a class, that is math class, and if we want to calculate this, then we can use math dot sqrt and within bracket your value. Okay, you can write here value. Let me write the value. Okay, you can write the value. Okay, suppose the first point you have seen the math.pow, and the second is math.sqrt, that is used to calculate square root. And if it will return, if you want to write this in your copy, then you have to write, let me show you this. If you want to write, then you can write like this. First the math class. Okay, math class. What is this math class? Math class is used, math class holds the different kind of functions or methods that is used to calculate mathematical expression. Okay, math class is used, the math class holds the different kind of methods that is used or that are used to calculate mathematical functions. Okay, some of that functions are: number 1, pow function. One more thing about the math class: if you want to use this math class, then first in programming language, if you want to use this math class in Java, then you have to import a package that is math lang package. That is by default, it is a default package that is already included in the programming, so there is no need to include or import that package. But you have to know about this. This math class is included into the lang lang package. Okay, come to the point. The function pow function. What is this pow function? The pow function is used to calculate the power value based to the power. If we want to calculate the power value, the exponential value, then there is need of pow function. This pow function contains two parameters. One is the base value and second is the power value. And the next one is SQRT. What is this SQRT? Okay, SQRT function or method is used to calculate the square root. It contains one parameter, like you can see, this is the parameter, one parameter is there. This returns a decimal value or double value. SQRT function is used to calculate the square root. Okay, same thing if you want to calculate cube sign. Suppose if you want to calculate the cube root, then you can use CBRT. Okay, CBRT. What is the CBRT? CBRT method of math class is used to calculate cube root. Okay, mind this point, cube root. This is the square root and this is used to calculate cube root. Okay, like suppose I am writing here under root, suppose I am writing 64. Okay, if you write like this, then this is considered as SQRT, means square root. But if you write here 3, then this will be cube root. If you want to calculate this cube root, then you can use math. M should be capital, mind this, M should be capital here, as math dot CBRT and value. Okay, for example, if you want to calculate this cube root 64, then you have to write math dot CBRT 64 and this will return your result. What will be the result? Result will be 4. Okay, here the example, suppose I write here double x is equal to math dot SQRT and the value 9. Okay, then the result will be 3. And same thing if I write here x is equal to math dot CBRT 64, then you have the result 4.0. okay, this will return the decimal value, that's why I have written here double. Okay, I think you have got this point. This math class contains many this math class contains many different kind of methods. Okay, here we have seen 3 of them. The first one is POW, SQRT and CBRT, and there are many other functions are there, but we will see the other function in our further videos. Why these 3 I I have told you, because using these three methods we will see how can we convert any mathematical expression into the Java expression. The data type of return value and argument value must be double. Okay, double. The point. How can we use these three methods in our expression? For example, suppose there is an expression, very famous expression. Suppose I want to convert. Okay, I am writing here a square plus b square divided by a cube minus b cube. This is a mathematical expression and we want to convert this expression into the Java. Okay, how can we convert this? If you want to convert this, then a square b square. Okay, here you can use the power or you can use the a into a, both. My suggestion is, if the power is like 2 or 3, then you can use directly a into a or a into a into a. But if the power is greater than 3, like power is 4, 5, 6, then you can use math.pow. Okay, here I will use math.pow. Here a square, it means we can write math.pow in bracket a comma 2. This is the first part, a square plus b square, same thing we can write math.pow. Okay, let me remind you, m should be capital. If you write m small, your number will be deducted. Math.pow b comma 2. Okay, then whole divided by. So you cannot use this divide sign like this. If you will use this divide, your number will be deducted. Okay, how can we use this divide? Like this, divide. Okay, divided by. Okay, and divided by what? Math a to the power 3 and b to the power 3. Again you can write here, we have to write here, but there is no space, that's why I'm writing downside. Math.pow a comma 3 minus math.pow b comma 3. Okay, now it is, you can see this, all the parts have been written. A square, this is a square, b square, b square, and then a cube minus b cube, b cube. But one thing more you have to mention here, whole divided by. Here is whole divided by. Now you can see here divided by. If you use this divide sign, then math.pow b comma 2, it means b square divided by a cube. If you use this divide sign, this will be considered as b square divided by b cube. But here in the expression it is whole divided by. How can we calculate this as whole divided? If you want to use this whole divided, then after writing the expression, just use the bracket from here to here. This is the whole calculation. After that, this is the whole calculation. Okay, it means the bracket shows this whole calculation, then divide. And according to BODMAS, I told you in the last video, bracket first, the bracket will be calculated. It means this bracket will be calculated, again this bracket will be calculated. After that, divide sign, divide will be calculated. Okay, it means this calculation, then divide. I think you have got this point. This is the way to convert any expression into the Java expression. Now this is understood by any human being, but this can be understood by the Java programming language. Okay, same thing if we want to calculate any other expression. Suppose I am taking another example like this. Suppose I am taking t is equal to under root b square minus 4ac. How can we convert this expression into the Java form? If we want to calculate this or convert this, then we can write like this. D is equal to under root. As I have told you, under root cannot be written in the Java, so we can write math.sqrt. okay, math.sqrt. This bracket shows this under root math.sqrt, and within this sqrt we have to write b square minus 4ac. B square, it means you can write here math.power b comma 2. I am writing here b into b. Okay, this will be considered as b square minus 4ac. If you will write ac directly, then computer will not understand that, so there is need to write 4 into a into c, then bracket close. From this bracket to this bracket, it is considered as a square root, because this is the bracket of sqrt. Okay, I think you easily understand this point. If you have any doubt, you can contact me, you can message me. Okay, this is the way by which we can convert any Java expression into the any mathematical expression into the Java expression. Okay, the second thing in this expression topic is that how can we calculate any expression. Okay, if you want to calculate, then you need to know about precedence of operator that I had told you in the last video. Okay, I'm going to tell you another example to calculate. Okay, first thing, you have to prepare how to convert any mathematical expression into the Java expression, and the second thing, how can we calculate any Java expression, or you can say mathematical expression. How can we calculate this thing? I'm going to tell you. In last video I had told, but in this video I'm going to tell you again. Suppose an example I'm using, because here in this example I will use some increment decrement operator also. Okay, I had told about increment decrement operator like this. Suppose if I want to calculate, suppose x is equal to a plus plus multiply by b into b plus c, where the value a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to 2. Okay. Okay, we have to calculate this. This is increment operator. I had told you in the operator section. How can we calculate this? First thing, this is post increment, and post increment says what? Post increment says first use the value, then increase the value. Use the value, increase the value. How? Just we can write like this. A plus plus, what is the value of a? A is 3, and it says first use the value, that is 3, then increase the value. It means the a will be 4, but first we will use 3, then a will increase. Okay, after that multiply by b. What is the value of b? That is 4 plus c, that is 2. And as per the BODMAS rule, you know, first multiply, it means that is 12 plus 2, it means x will be 14. Okay, this is the way by which you can calculate. Let me use another example. Okay, the another example is like, suppose I'm using x is equal to a plus 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 a multiply by b plus plus minus 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 b. Okay, this is the expression that we have to calculate. And value same thing, I am taking a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to 2. This is the value. How can we calculate? We can calculate like a plus plus, this is post increment. Same thing, post means first use the value, then increase the value. First I use the value, a is 3, and then increase the value, that will be 4, plus again a is here, the value of a is 3, that has been used here. But here what will be the value? If you write here 3, this will be wrong. Why? Because the value of a has been increased. Here you can see a plus plus, a is 3, and after a plus plus a will be 4. That's why if a is again used in this expression, then a will be used as 4 will be used at the place of a. It means 3, here we will use 4 multiply by b plus plus. This is again post, and post increment says or decrement says just use 4 and the increase the value of 4, that will be 5, minus 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 b. Minus minus b means pre-decrement. Pre-decrement or pre-increment says first increase or decrease, then use. Here the value of b, what will be the value of b? Here you can see the value of b is 4, but we will not use this 4. Why? Because before this b has been increased. That's why here we will use 5, and minus minus 5, minus minus 5 means 4, and here the next value of b is next value of b will be 4. Okay, I think you have understood this point, and after that just calculate. Here the first multiply, 3 plus 16 minus 4, then 19 minus 4, then x will be, what will be the value of x? Value of x will be 15. If I say what will be the value of a, then you can see the value of a will be 4. What will be the value of b? Value of b will be 4 also, because first time the value of b was 4, after increment it will be 5, again after decrement it will be 4. That's why this is the our answer. Okay, I think you have understood this point expression. This is very important for the examination. In examination, for your home examination, or you next year you will give the board examination, this expression is very 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 important, because every year in board it is asked for 3 or 4 marks, about 4 marks, sometimes it will be 6 marks also. Okay, so in board, but for your class also it is very important. It is asked every year in the examination. That's why just prepare this conversion of expression and calculation of expression both. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can contact me, or you can WhatsApp me. Okay, thank you.